So, what would a typical day look like for him on death row? Now, you have to understand that death row is a very slow process all around. There are people on death row for damn near 30 years. There's a guy named Daniel Lugo in Florida that's still on death row, has been for damn near 30 years. And they actually made a movie about his entire story and his entire crime. It's super dark. It's called Pain and Gain, and it starred Mark Wahlberg and The Rock. A great fucking movie. Dark as shit, fucked up situation, but nevertheless based on true events. And he's been on there for damn near 30 years. So it's not just you get sentenced to death row and then in a year or two, they send you to the fucking chamber to go get the needle. Every single day is pretty much solitary confinement. It is 23 hours a day lockdown, 23 and 1. You get 1 hour of recreation in a very small cage outside to kind of barely walk and pace around. You can do some exercises. They used to have a weight cage in it, but I don't think they have that anymore, to be honest with you. It's like a small like pull-up bar and dip bar, if I'm not mistaken. And the rest of your time is pretty much spent in your cell, except if you're going to a medical call out, a visitation, or a media interview. At one point in time, death row was the only individuals that could actually have a TV within their room. It was like a 13-inch TV, but that's no longer the case because I think that they have tablets, and it's still synonymous with the prison system. And tablets were initiated like years ago in the prison system, so they probably have tablets as well. And solitary confinement definitely weighs on the mind after long periods of time. Most of my friends who did like 6 months at a time, 180 days at a time, or even went on to closed management levels, were all kind of a little bit fucked in the head. And we all kind of know that. We all know that we're a little bit off our rocker, to be honest with you, from doing that much time, not only in prison, but in confinement as well, because it's definitely a mind fuck and it definitely takes a strong mind to kind of overcome those circumstances. It's like a very slow pace race to like insanity. And I can't even imagine like 30 years on confinement. So that's exactly what he's going to have to deal with in a